This is our new roadster deck that we're introducing for the C2s. It gives you the, I call speed bump effect on the back. We have a seat that we're designing to match this deck lid. And this is about how to fit the deck. Because like every other Corvette, they're all different and they all fit a little bit different. So, to give you an example how this is fitting, if you come around here with that, Andrew, if you get a shot right up tight to that stick, you'll see how the deck is fitting. This is the driver's side. And so we're really close on the driver's side. You go to the passenger side and the deck is a little high. And so is it the deck that's high or is it the deck panel that's low? And so one of two ways to correct this: bodywork it and or shim. You'll see the waterfall coming down into the car. So if that waterfall is coming into the car, it's going to hinder opening the top. But what we've done is extended the foot. We've brought the foot up, which brings the top back more now. So when you go to close the top, it all fits inside the car, and then your waterfall will end up finishing up the bottom of it. So we're going to show you two different ways to fit this deck. So we're going to take this off this car. We're going to go to the back room with another car that we're going to do a final fit on that other car and show you the procedure. So here's the back side of our deck lid. You can see it has provisions for two 6-inch speakers that's out of the way. And notice our foot. How our foot is raised up, that helps the whole deck lid come up higher so there's clearance for the convertible top to fold back inside the car. I personally think that part of having a convertible is keeping a top and being able to go somewhere with the top down or top up, and everything's got to work right. So our feet have been extended, the deck lid opens more so the waterfall clears the top. So in here, we're approximately 6 ounces of mat between the actual deck and our threaded plates that are in there. 5/16 threaded plates. So we're first going to install this using a shim, if it needs it. We don't know yet if it needs it or not, to bring it up or to bring it down. Keep a note here, right now the deck is low. We haven't tightened the hinges. Once we tighten the hinges, it'll most likely change a little bit. And then we'll go from there. Okay, this is our second car we fit this to. Now instead of being the same on the left-hand side, the left-hand side is high, as well as the right-hand side, more so than the other car. So that goes to show the difference in two cars. One car, something will fit, and the next car, it doesn't fit. It's all in the way the cars were glued together originally. In our world today, we're trying to make much tighter tolerances for the Restomods and the Pro Touring. And so we're going to show you how to get there with this. First method is going to be with the shim. So what we're going to do is add a shim approximately 1/8 of an inch to start off with at the front. That should, if everything's right, pull the back down. And if you get one where the back is sitting too low, you put the shim in the back instead of the front. Okay, now we use too much of a shim, so you saw that it brought it down. So we're going to try this with the smaller shim and see what it does. And so Andrew catches what we're doing. I'll slow this down. Our little shim's going to go in the front. That's 1/32 shim. Now we're going to put it in the other side. Got it. Okay, now letting it down. Now we're more like that other car was. Part of it can be in the way our body work is completed here. We're going to add one more shim to that side. We're going to put a thicker shim over there. Now you're where you need to be. Okay? That's a matter of putting shims. Anytime there's a hinge involved, a hood, a door, deck, door to your house, whatever in the hell it might be, there's always a chance you got to shim it. So now we got to shim across there. Now the next thing is we're going to tape off the back side of this deck and glue a weather strip on here. So when we put the deck on to do our body work, we know our deck is fitting the car the way it's going to fit when it's all painted with the weather strip, because it can change. So we end up with a smaller shim on this one, bigger on that. Difference in the cars. The cars are different. Not that two of them are the same. They're not nuts and bolts like a Mustang is, or welded together. This is glued. So thanks for watching.